हसरत है हमारी बाबा, कर दो वो पूरी आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके। मिल जाओ प्यारे बाबा हम बच्चों से आके।
सनई ऐसी शक्ति है जो सब कुछ भुला देती है। न तेरी याद आती, न देखी दुनिया याद आती। सनई मेहनत से चुरा देता है। जहाँ मोहब्बत होती है वहाँ मेहनत नहीं होती। सनई सदा सहज बाप दादा का हाथ अपने ऊपर अनुभव कराता है। सनई छत्र छाया पर माया जीत बना देता। कितनी भी बड़ी समस्या रूपी पहाड़ हो, सनई पहाड़ को भी पानी जैसा हल्का बना देता। तो सनई में रहना आता है ना, आता है, आता है। आज रह के देखा ना, कुछ याद रहा याद नहीं रहा ना। बाबा बाबा और बाबा एक ही याद में लवलीन रहे। तो बाप दादा कहते हैं और कोई बुशारत नहीं करो। सनई के सागर में समा जाओ। समाना आता है कभी कभी बच्चे सनई के सागर में समाते हैं, लेकिन थोड़ा सा समय समाया फिर बाहर निकल के आते। अभी अभी कहेंगे बाबा, मीठा बाबा, प्यारा बाबा, और अभी अभी बाहर निकलते और बातों में लग जाते हैं। बस अब थोड़ी सी जैसे कोई डुबकी लगा के निकल आता है ना, ऐसे सनई में समाया, डुबकी लगाई, निकल समाते रहो। सनई की शक्ति सबसे सहज मुक्त कर देगी।
बड़ी मन भावनी मुरली प्रेम से प्राणों को सींचे। रसीली तान की ये डोर आपकी ओर ही खींचे, आपकी ओर ही खींचे। रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में, रूहानी स्नेह का जादू आपकी मीठी बातों में।
Om Shanti. Stay in Avyakt silence and experience the double light, angelic stage. Lightness in the service. Constantly consider yourself to be a double light and continue to do service. To the extent that you have lightness in the service you do, the more easily you will fly and make others fly. To be double light while doing service, to stay in remembrance while doing service is the basis of success. No matter how much noise or how much of a tamoguni atmosphere there may be, use the power of silence and finish all waste by stabilizing in the stage of being the best. With this elevated stage, you will be able to experience rest all the time. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakt Parivar. Today is day 22. Stay in Avyakt silence and experience the double light angelic stage. Today's topic, lightness in the service. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone is Baba's valuable jewel, right? Sparkling all the time. We are royal children. Baba doesn't want us to carry any burden. How will it happen? What will happen? Will it happen? No, Baba says you don't have to think all. Merge in Baba's love. And especially what I notice that if intellect and mind are busy in remembrance, churning of knowledge, service is definitely the part of Brahmin life. I remember that when I started service, it's like, oh, you have to introduce your father, right? So it was so easy. I have to introduce my father, I have to introduce home. So knowledge was not just intellectual. Knowledge was like real experience of your home, of your family, unlimited drama. So it was very, very natural and easy to share knowledge with others. There was really no effort. And even now, I find that service is expanding everywhere, both ways, whether it is spiritual service or karma yoga. Because service is really to sustain yajna. That means whatever is required at that time to do in yajna. One shouldn't say, I can't do it. It's not possible. This is not what I have come to do. You know, when you think of all dadis and sisters who were with Baba, Dadi Gulzar shares experience that she was little and some others, and they were given the duty of washing pots. And pots were so big. They have to get in the pot, stand in the pot and wash it, but they enjoyed it, right? Whatever they did, whatever duty they were given, they did it with great happiness. It must be fun, isn't it? To stand in the pot, big pot, and wash the pots. So sustaining yagya, whatever yagya needs, that is why Baba gave beautiful name, all-rounder Dadi, and different. There was a time they used to do security also. Everyone were given turns at the night, sit on the stool with the stick. I remember once some dadis were sharing that they used to keep talking so that anyone comes know that we are awake. So they did everything, right? You don't have to do all these things these days. But it was happily done, double light. Yeah? So service is not just giving gyan, service is taking care of yagya. Because we are sustained by Baba, but through yagya, right? Anything we do, whether cooking or anything, from Baba's Bandara, right? We cook from Baba's Bandara, offer bhog to Baba, cook in remembrance. Mhm. In Lokik world, when we think you're in family, you have your grandchildren, everyone, you keep doing, right? So this is also our unlimited family. So we have love for the family, care for the family, but that's service again, right? Every action, every thought, every word we do is like service. So we are the servers, right? So Baba is saying constantly consider yourself to be double light and continue to do service. To the extent that you have lightness in the service you do, the more easily you will fly and make others fly. Baba says to be double light while doing service, to stay in remembrance, and while doing service, when you are in remembrance, this is the basis of success. No matter how much noise, how much of a tamoguni atmosphere there may be, the power of silence will finish all waste by stabilizing in the stage of being the best. So with this elevated stage, you will be able to experience rest at the time. You won't feel as you did something, but as you were in a restful state of mind. It's very beautiful. So tomorrow we will practice this and check our stage and also then make our stage. So that's what is our homework for tomorrow. Om Shanti. Mhm.
Hello, Didi. How are you?
Good. Hello.
I was when I was getting ready this evening, and I was coming out of my room, and in my head, I was just again deeply appreciating how you do this every single night, and as you say, to sustain the family. And so I thought, let me give Didi a blessing. And these were the blessings that were done specially for the 18th of January. And of course, I know whatever blessing I would pick up would be appropriate, but I'm just going to share it with you anyway. And the header on it was Avyakt, sweet child, you are Bapsaman. Your intellect is always connected to the incorporeal. Your heart overflows with sweet Avyakt feelings. And so, you know, this thing of, Baba mentioned something yesterday that love easily makes you equal. And so on this topic of love, the equal thing that is ultimately, that is Bapsaman, but that where there's love, there's equality in any relationship. And so even though you're saying that everything is service, every thought is for service, but I think also, surely with you is not everything coming from love, that you study with love, love for Baba in yoga, your dharna, your service. Isn't love what kind of compels you or motivates you?
I think again, yes, love of the family, not only love for family. Because, you know, I always thought that we never want to see who is part of Avyakti, listening to Avyakti Parivar. But even souls who are alone, those who are not well, those who really need, we have to keep serving, because it is serving definitely needy ones, you know. What I'm saying, that some might not be very regular, but when I hear people sharing, someone shared is a kind of aged person, very regularly had been attending, and she just wrote that I had been not able to attend because of some lokik responsibilities suddenly came up, but how much it has benefited listening to the ancestor souls and listening, you know, to Ramesh Bhai. Many, whatever she had been listening has helped her to deal with situation in a very light way. Even if she's taking care of what she has to do, but there is a lot of influence. But when you were talking about equal, I was remembering when I went to Baba, he was 83, Brahma Baba, and I was 16.
I was going to say that exact same thing to you. Exact word you've taken.
Baba made me sit equal, no, in the sense of he sat on a higher platform. He really sat, we all sat together. And Baba, the way he starts sharing in a very natural way, that means from day one, he made me feel, and must be with others, that you are equal.
Beautiful.
So we, you know, we think it is a big thing to be equal in the sense of in practical life. That means our thoughts, our words, relationship, the way Baba served. But Baba always gives us the feeling you are equal to me. So if we keep that feeling, you know, so of course it is Baba's love for us. But also, as Baba said, you did become equal last time, last Kalpa. So how parents look at children as equal, but children take time to feel that we are equal to parents, because they have to gain experience. They have to live that life.
Interesting.
So we all also have to live the life, right? So that's why we're saying we are becoming. But internally, if we think we are his children, right? So we are equal. No, because it's same clan and same language and everything is same almost, right?
This is very beautiful what you've just said. And I was going to ask you that very thing, remembering you saying that you were 16 and he was 83, and yet the feeling that he gave was of belonging. And I'd not thought about this before, and I like it very much, where it takes the children time to have that sense of equality. The parents feel it. So it's almost like as if, could we look at it in terms of people on the spiritual path, the more advanced soul should give the feeling of equality to the younger one. The younger one may not necessarily feel that, but that should be how the senior one or the more advanced soul sees the younger ones, with that vision of equality.
But in Baba's relationship, every action was to teach us, no, in the sense Baba will call us and consult young people about everything, about yajna, service plans. Child, what you think? What are your ideas? It's not that he implemented and say, okay. I remember that we had, first meeting, like 20 of us were there. In our first meeting, Baba is asking us about plans and whatever he thinks, what we think. Like he created that quality in us. And that quality, in other words, is becoming like Baba, no? So from day one, I think in our lives, if we think, and truly, if we have to follow Baba, we should also do same. That means kind of consult inclusiveness, what people call it. But it's more like what I do, they will do. That means we are giving that gift to people. I'm not saying training. These days we use word. And that is why this training which happened, teacher's training, I said there should be second part where it should be more not only teaching, not only knowledge, but the real yagya life. What is yagya? What are maryadas? What is Shrimad? All that. That could be the second kind of sessions we should have.
Yeah, they've already made plans.
They did? Yeah, I have been. Because I want to do it in peaceful age and I want to be part of that.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. So what I'm saying that Baba, and I think any good senior would want people to be following properly, following Baba, but they can only tell as much they follow, right? Or they set up the way they do service. All those sanskars have to be given.
Yeah.
They always used to say, if they see a child very well-mannered and moral, and parents have given good sanskars to the child. So they always talk about giving sanskars to the child. So here also, Brahma Baba was trying to give us the sanskars. By doing that kindness, care, as I said, he really cared for everyone. He has put that sanskar of care in me.
Yes.
So I have learned from Baba because he did for me. So that means we have to do with the family, within the family, for the family, which then family takes it and say, oh, I got this, I received this, I experienced this, so I should also do it. So it becomes like a natural, family tradition or Brahmin family, custom systems, whatever we say. So more I'm thinking where I'm saying how much Baba from yagya, from seniors, so he gives, like he's making us like him by following and doing what Baba did, So I think it's if we look into what we're receiving, we will see how much Baba treats us as equal and wants us to be equal.
And so then if, for instance, there's difficulty in relationship, say between a senior and a junior, or between two equals or whatever else, then there would be something missing in the feeling of equality, right?
Yeah. This, I think that as the
superiority or inferiority would come into play. And what my real question is that can I say, not being involved with being neither one of the two, but is there something that then the rest of us can do to alter the karmic situation? We can't change anybody's karma, but to change that dynamic between two people when there's that sort of thing where they're not feeling seen or they're not feeling, equal.
There are two things. One is conflict because of the nature.
Mm-hmm.
If we both have to follow Baba Shrimad, if we both have to follow Brahma Baba, it's not I have to do what you say and what you have to do. What I have, it's like, it's not you and I, it's following Baba. So what has started happening, I keep doing right things, even if there is conflict.
Okay.
In conflict, I do not create an obstacle for yajna.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I give example that Dadi Gulzar really used to appreciate me that you don't stop support, you don't stop giving. I said, but it's not mine, right? It's Baba's, it's for yajna, it's for service, right? I don't look at whom I have to give for, it's like, why? Because you are the instrument, I don't get along, so I stop my support.
Yes.
No, I will still continue to do it because what is happening is just nature. Our conflict is very superficial. It's not because of hatred or jealousy or not from negative. It's just sometimes I was sharing, I don't know where, that when I came in Gyan, many of us, we were 20 kanyas, whatever, there was a vast difference between dadis who did tapasya for 14 years. Vast difference, right? The way they will look at us or we look at them. So one day Didi Mindman said, we were in Bombay, let's all sit together and bridge this difference where you all can understand us more and we can understand all of you. So of course it was an open conversation. So we said, when any senior is coming, we are busy only to fix things. And is this right? Is this right? We don't take any spiritual benefit. And we feel like supervisors have come to look at how we do the things. Or there are a lot of little things like, the style of walking, style of wearing. So I told them that, look, we are 2-3 generations younger and brought up in different environment. We still go to university. You all have to understand our certain ways. And, I think that it really was a lot of communication. And after sometimes we embraced, like for dadis, we always had love, but how
Yes.
to work together was not easy. So one of the dadi will say, tomorrow when you all come, you have to bring this. But the way she will do was like strong. So
Yes.
one young person said, but if I don't bring, what will you do? It's like she challenged her. So then later on I told her, don't worry because this is the way we all are brought up. And so you tell us, we will do it. But don't say it in a way which is, we react to it.
Demanding.
Yeah. So a friendship grew between us. So we could tell. And there was a time like they had to go for talk, let's say. They didn't know what to say in public. So Chandramani Dadi, others will call me or others and say, you tell me which points I should do,
Oh,
what
yes.
words I should use, because they didn't know much Hindi. And so it became like sharing yagya, responsibility, sharing, sustenance, and lovely relationships with that, I remember during Golden Jubilee time, there were 50 dadis, and I had love with everyone. They all loved me so much. It's only because we were sharing everything. We were sharing, they were sharing what they learned from Baba. And we were sharing, which will help them also. It
That's
was
interesting.
very, so what I'm saying that even if there is conflict, we should look at Baba's service we have to do. If you are not becoming an obstacle, it's okay. But if your conflict is causing a obstacle in the task, now that's a burden. That is not right. So I see this way. So even differences, I don't see as a big thing. I just say, okay, it's all right. They will get along sooner or later. So
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, as the third party, when would my involvement be interference in their karmic situation, and when would it be beneficial beyond just good wishes? Do we just let them sort out their own karmic account, their own situation?
Yeah. We have to be very gentle and good with both,
Mm-hmm.
No difference between you are right, you are wrong, you shouldn't do it. Because if I remain neutral and if I have love for both, then one day I could help them. But if I say, no, this one is right, that one is right, then no, both are right. Because really, sometimes when you hear people, they both are right in their own way. So we allow people to, okay, sort out their differences, but always remember that they are very external. And same people might have a lot of love for each other.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. So just remain neutral, not interfere, but if they are ready to listen, then we tell them something.
I mean, you're so experienced. It's like you. I doubt if there's any situation or obstacle or anything that could arise anywhere that you haven't already seen and dealt with and become experienced in. But I'll go with it. One very nice appreciation. I didn't know this thing before and of course it happens in every generation. The young ones have a different orientation, but that there was that kind of sharing between you and the daddies, that they were willing to listen.
We had few of us at that time. I don't remember all, but whenever daddies will go to Bombay, we are there. That's where like we were together. And they will arrange the sessions. And Dadi Prakash Pani, when I am, let's say, in Bombay and she's there, and at 5 in the morning, there were 5-6 daddies in Bombay. So she said, this is the plan. Now I have to call all daddies and tell them and get their consent and see how they feel about it. So I learned from her that whatever they share with others, get their opinion, get their consent. And I think that, we have to have pure feelings and proper way to communicate. Everything becomes very easy. Not manipulate or add things and say things like which could emotionally affect others. So we have to be very respectful, very loveful. Then I think we can go smoothly, free from obstacles. Right?
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Didi.
It was nice.
Till the next time.
Right.
Thank you. I think now I'm going to be inviting my dear sister, Hatsaben from Sacramento. Are you in New York, Hatsaben?
I think it looks like I'm in New York.
It looks like you're in New York.
I'm sitting in White House And it's a big fortune, a privilege, honor, whatever I can say. But it's a sweet surprise to meet with Avyakti Parivar in this way.
Yes, yes.
Right.
So
बोलो एक दिन के लिए आए हैं.
I just wanted to meet Mohini Didi after she returned back from the hospital. So I just came for short time here before she will leave for Madhuban.
that's
And-
very brave considering the weather and everything else. Very courageous to come all the
Yeah.
way across country. For those that don't know, that's from Sacramento in California.
Yeah, it was fortunately very easy, and I was able to get non-stop flights. So it's a fortune because I'm a person of connected with Yagya and Dadis. My life is from the very beginning being around Dadis when I was young, since for me everything is Yagya, and always remember all the Dadis. Three things about it. The flame of
Oops. Something's happening with sound. Is it just Hansavan's sound that's gone off?
Can you hear me? That is
One,
on.
1 second, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Hansavan will tell us a little bit about herself and where exactly she's from. As long as I've known her, she's been in the US, but of course she had a life with Baba before she came to serve in California. Where did you take your spiritual birth, Hansavan?
It's in Gujarat, Ahmedabad.
In Ahmedabad.
Is it
Oh,
clear now? Yes, right. So
Alright.
very young age, fortunately, Baba adopted me. So I was sharing the benefits of connected with the Avyakti Parivar because my life is very much connected to Yagya. And I always said the flame of the Yagya, fortress of the Yagya, and roots of the Yagya. So these three things are very important in the Brahman life and for whole Brahman family in the entire world. So every time I remember while growing up, attending variety classes with Mohini Didi, that she will always emphasize on these three aspects. And so since Dadis became Avyakt, this is becoming very powerful and very effective to whole Brahman family, that every day evening we are sustaining the ignited flame by Baba and Dadis, making the fortress of unity, love, and harmony stronger and stronger, being collectively together. And we are connected to the roots every day because of we are watching Babdada's clip and all the ancestor souls' wisdom, along with Mohini Didi. So I always like to be connected with Avyakti Parivar. It's part of my life. Every day, 4 o'clock in California time, we turn on the Avyakti Parivar. Either we are attending totally or not, but it is on, so everyone's vibration is connected with that. And one of the things I always like to be offering book to Baba. And when I came in Gyan, Kailash Didi was there at our center. So every Thursday we were offering book with Trans Messenger. And that is like so much part of my life. So since Avyakti Parivar started, I think I hardly missed or once or twice book offering on Thursday. Even we are busy, like Baba will touch us. Now is a time to offer the book. And we immediately sit there and offer the bhog with Didi. Because I feel like when we are offering bhog together, it's like we are changing and bringing the shift in entire world atmosphere and vibrations. So in short, this Avyakti Parivar is sustaining collective energy for the whole Brahman family, because Baba always said, Brahman family is strong, then the service will be more effective. Thank you so much, Didi, and thank you all of you. It's my pleasure to join. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Hansaben.
संगम युग का वर्षा यही है, शिव से मिलन मनाना। समय श्वास संकल्प सभी सेवा में लगाना। पवित्रता बरसाए जग में, पवित्रता बरसाए जग में। फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी, फरिश्ता झलक तुम्हारी। शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको, शिव पिता ने दी है तुमको। श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी, श्रीमत कितनी प्यारी। मीठे बच्चों, प्यारे बच्चों।
तो सेवाएं जो आरंभ हुई हैं ये बहुत बाद में शुरू हुई हैं, बहुत बाद में। तो इसलिए हम क्या करें, जो भाई बहने आते थे गिनती के कम होते थे, क्वालिटी थी क्वांटिटी नहीं थी उन दिनों में। तो हम भी, हमें भी, और वही तो, और दादियां भी सेवा केंद्रों की इंचार्ज जो आज दादियां हैं, छोटी बहनें तो बाद में आई, और उनको बाबा ने तपस्या कराई हुई थी। तपस्या की ये स्टेज थी जो खिंचाव होता है, जो मन, साइलेंस पावर की हम बात कर रहे हैं, ये कोई ऐसे साधारण बात नहीं है। कैजुअल सी हम लोग थोड़ी देर बैठ गए, चलते फिरते बैठ गए, बाबा के कमरे में जाके गुड मॉर्निंग ऐसे कर लिया थोड़ी देर, वो अलग चीज है। उनके अपनी वैल्यूज हैं, महत्व है। पर जो साइलेंस पावर है, जो हमारे संस्कारों में चेंज लाती है, जिसे योग योग का अग्नि रूप है जिसे हम कहते हैं, जो परिवर्तन शक्ति पैदा करता है, वो साधारण स्टेज नहीं है। उसके लिए बैठना बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत जरूरी है, बहुत। और वो बैठक ऐसी हो जाए, शुरुआत में कठिनाइयां आती हैं। मैंने कहा ना, पहला ग्रुप, दूसरा ग्रुप, आप जो भाई बहने नए खास तौर पर आ रहे हैं, 2-4 साल वाले भी, उनके सामने सेवाएं बहुत हैं। बहनें उनको व्यस्त, बिजी बहुत रखती हैं, ये करो वो करो ये करो, सारा दिन भाग दौड़ में लगे रहते हैं। जो हमारे नए नए भाई बहनें आ रहे हैं, इसलिए वो बैठ करके अभ्यास करें, अपने अंदर वो साइलेंस पावर, शांति की शक्ति की अनुभूति करें। वो बहुत कम है, बहुत कम है। और स्टेज वास्तव में ये है कि जब हमने दादियों को देखा और जिससे हमने सीखा कि खिंचाव करे अंदर, जैसे कि बैठने को मन करे, जैसे प्यास लगती है पानी चाहिए, प्यास पानी चाहिए, भूख लगती है खाना चाहिए। अब आपको खाना मॉर्निंग भी खाते हो, दिन में भी, रात को भी, एक दिन ना दिया जाए, 2 दिन ना दिया जाए, आप अंदर आप देखो क्या स्टेज होगी। एक बार मैंने पढ़ा था कि बहुत कम लोग हैं आजकल जिनको भूख लगती है। मैंने कहा तीनों टाइम तो खाते हैं। एक हमारे पुराने दादा थे, आनंद किशोर दादा, आप में से कईयों ने उनको देखा होगा। तो वहाँ पांडवों में रहते थे ज़्यादातर, तो हम लोग वहाँ खाने पर आते थे। तो एक दिन मैंने कहा दादा आप बहुत लेट हो गए, भूख नहीं लगी आपको? कहता है भूख तो कई साल से नहीं लगती। तो मैं देखता था नाश्ते में भी आते हैं, दिन में भी आते हैं, रात को भी आते हैं। कहता है भूख तो कई साल से नहीं लगती। मैंने कहा दादा ये क्या बात है, आप तो तीनों टाइम आते हो। तीनों टाइम आता हूँ कि ये इंतजार करते हैं ना, मेरे कारण बैठे रहेंगे इसलिए आ जाता हूँ कि टाइम हो गया खाने का, इसलिए मैं आके बैठ जाता। तो भूख नहीं लगती है। और सचमुच मैंने वो आर्टिकल पढ़ा था कि भूख किसे कहते हैं, भूख कहते किसे, हंग्री। भूख लगना किसे कहते हैं? कहते हैं जब भूख लगे तो उस ठंडे गर्म को देखा नहीं जाता, जल्दी करो फटाफट। भूख उसे कहते हैं। भूख वाले की चॉइस नहीं होती है। आप देखो, मैंने देखा है कई खाने पर बैठेंगे ना तो रोटी चपाती देंगे, नहीं 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 चाहिए। अरे भाई बस करो, पेट भर गया है, आइसक्रीम की कटोरी आ जाए खा लेंगे, समोसे दो आ जाए खा लेंगे, वैसे जगह नहीं है ना, पेट भरा हुआ है ना। ये जो ये चॉइस है, एक्चुअली भूख नहीं है, चॉइस है। आजकल व्यक्ति को भूख नहीं है, चॉइस की बात है। जब वो देखता है, कई आपने देखा होगा ना, वो जाएंगे किचन में ना, चक्कर लगाएंगे क्या बना है, फिर देख करके क्या बना फिर भूख लगती है। तो भूख थोड़ा है वो भूख नहीं है। कई अचार मिर्ची वगैरह एक्स्ट्रा लेकर के खाएंगे, तब खाएंगे, भूख थोड़ा है वो टेस्ट है, उसको टेस्ट कहते हैं। ऐसे ही ये जो हमारा मेडिटेशन, मैं इससे लिंक इसलिए कर रहा हूं कि ये मेडिटेशन की भी स्टेज ये चाहिए, हंग्री। जब तक जिसे हम कहते हैं योग की लगन नहीं, लगन भी अगन की तरह, नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ टाइम। जो कहते हैं ना हमारे पास समय नहीं है, वो दुनिया वालों की तरह है जो प्रदर्शनी दे के वीआईपी कहते हैं बहन जी काम तो आप बड़ा अच्छा कर रहे हो, भगवान आपको सफलता देवे। हमारी बहनें कहती हैं आप भी आया करो, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है। हमारे यहाँ भी भाई बहनें कहते हैं हमारे पास टाइम नहीं है योग के लिए। नो टाइम नहीं है, नहीं है, नो। मैं कई दफा उनको प्यार से कह देता हूँ, वीआईपी हो या कोई भी, मैं कहता हूँ भाई साहब सच बोलो ना, कहो मेरी रुचि नहीं है, इंटरेस्ट नहीं है, ये ना कहो टाइम नहीं है।
Om Shanti, such a wonderful sharing. And we also saw the inauguration of Ayodhya Rama Mandir. So it was a huge, huge event in Bharat, in Ayodhya. So we saw the glimpse of it. And from Brahma Kumaris, there were 200 Baba's children went, and Usha Ben and Mrityunjay Bhaiji. They also went there to do the seva. And our Prime Minister also did the inauguration, which you saw. So that's called Bhakti, right? And we have come out of it and we are with Baba. So we are very fortunate. And tomorrow is Tuesday, and our schedule from Amritwela, 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. We will continue with the bhakti tomorrow. In the evening, 5 to 5:15, we will have breakout rooms for children Murli class and youth Murli class, 2 breakout room. So any youth or any children who are interested to listen Murli just for a few minutes, it's only 15-20 minutes, so they can join. And then bhakti will continue, and same time in the main room, 5 to 6, we will have English Avyakt Murli revision. And then in the evening, Hindi series, English series, and Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey. Avyakt Murlis from 1969, multi-million-fold fortune and blessings.
Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of the 16th of June, 1972. To be cheerful is a special sanskar of Brahmin life. What is the easy method to remain cheerful? Which image is the memorial of remaining constantly cheerful? One in which they have shown the speciality of being cheerful. They show the image of Vishnu lying down. He is churning knowledge and is cheerful. They have shown this image especially as a memorial of being cheerful. Vishnu means the dual form. All of you are also the form of Vishnu. Are you also going to change from an ordinary man into Narayan and from an ordinary woman into Lakshmi? Or will only the father become that? Both men and women, those who churn the knowledge, remain cheerful in this way. So what is the method to remain cheerful? To churn knowledge. To the extent that you churn knowledge, you accordingly remain cheerful. What is the reason for not churning knowledge? You engage yourself in churning waste. When there is wasteful churning, there cannot be the churning of knowledge. If you keep your intellect constantly engaged in the churning of knowledge, you will remain constantly cheerful and there will not be any wasteful churning. In order to churn knowledge and remain cheerful, you have received many treasures. Nowadays, when someone is very wealthy, it is said that that one has countless wealth. In the same way, are you able to count the treasures of knowledge that you have received? Since it is countless, then why do you let go of it? It is only when you think that you lack something that it seems that you do not have that thing. However, if you do not lack anything, then it cannot be that you do not have that thing. Do you prefer those other things more than the treasures of knowledge? Is it because you have developed that habit over a long period of time that it happens even against your conscious wish? How long is it since you started churning knowledge? How much time is even 1 year of the confluence age equal to? Even 1 year of the confluence age is very long. If you look at it in this way, then this is something that you have been doing for a long period of time, is it not? So, as that is a sanskar over a long period of time, and you remember it against your conscious wish, then why does this awareness of a long period of time not remain naturally in the same way? Whatever is new or fresh should remain in the awareness even more, because it is something of the present. The other is something of the past. Acha, we will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.